Welcome back to Mrozinski Family Homestead. Today is nothing but a whole bunch of fun and games. Not really. We're gonna do some work out here. I gotta get the strawberry bed prepped, and I'm gonna haul some mulch over to my blueberry bushes and get some work done. We're super excited. My husband has the giggles. I do not know why. He's just like that sometimes. He's just acting like a goofball today, so make sure you watch it to the end because you never know what you might see. Because he... Stop! Good Lord. All right, guys, so we're going to get to work. I got to get to work and get something done because he ain't doing nothing but acting like a goofball. Steven! Like I said, watch till the end. All right, guys, so the first step of the first project is on our way back to the property. You got to do more than one thing at one time, kind of like multitasking. So we're going to, while we got the barrel in the back of the trailer, we're going to scoop some of this mulch up that's behind me and put it inside of there to go down at the bottom. And then we're going to go get some topsoil and put it in there. And then we're going to take it over to the garden area, and we're going to measure out my garden area, put some stakes in the ground, and so that way when we come out here next time we can actually start on the fencing around the garden bed area. So are you ready to run a shovel? Yeah, you need to run a shovel. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna take this and go back there to the back, and we're gonna get some started on setting up the garden. I mean, and that's the next thing. I got the seeds started. If you have not watched that video, go back and rewatch it. I've got the seeds started. Well, they're not started, but they're planted. So I just gotta get everything else done. I gotta get the garden set up. I gotta start getting the raised beds built. There's a lot that needs to be done, and we're gonna get it done. So let me get this on back yonder and start measuring and figuring out where I want stuff. Alright guys, so Steven's just making sure that it's all squared. And then we're gonna put the stakes in the ground permanently. Right now I just got them stabled there with rocks. All right.
Close enough.
All right, so
We decided on 30 by 50. It's way decent size.
a stake fell. I need to go get the shovel.
No, I push it down in the ground.
Can you push it in the ground?
Yeah.
So we have our garden measured out. I'm super happy. We just been sitting out here talking and making sure we figured it out. And now we got to take a day to go pick the post. Those are heavy, hun.
I can move it. That's like huge. Hope there's diamonds up under there.
Yep. So we just got to take a day to go pick up the T-post from my grandmother and the 4 wooden posts from my dad. We have the fencing, and I'm excited. I'm really excited.
That's just going to be the start of the garden. For now. I mean, it might have to get moved like I was saying earlier, and if it does, I guess we'll just beat the bridge when it comes down to that time. But
I also thought
and then we're gonna do way more of a garden other than this after we get everything else set up. This is just for like a starting off this year. So basically, you know, we still, you know, as you all know, we still need to put a house or some kind of living structure in here, and you know, a well, or however we're gonna get water. We haven't figured that out yet. And we have to go check our spring, see how our spring's doing, if it's actually a spring or whatever it is, I don't know. And we need to have room for a leach field for the septic tank.
so. Let's go get this mulch and get these mulch. I want to mulch from one end all the way to the other end. I want to mulch a whole strip. I want a whole strip there. So we gotta bring some loads in. We gotta get some loads. So do you want to run the 4-wheeler and you could drive and I'll shovel, or I'll drive and you shovel. It don't matter.
You're gonna actually work?
I work all the time. I work all the time.
All right. Well, hey, I'll ride and you shovel. How's that?
Well, that's fine.
No, I don't matter. We can swap off.
All right, but I want it mulched. Here, I'm gonna show everybody else what I'm talking about. I want it mulched from one end of the blueberries to the other end of the blueberries. I want a whole strip of nothing but mulch. All this grass and stuff has to get out of here.
pretty good stuff right here, really.
I know. That's why. As soon as I seen it when we first got the property, I was like, yes. It's like gold. Stuff we don't have to pay for. And that's what got me thinking about my garden and everything else. I'm super excited. I feel like I had purpose this week. I've been just sitting there thinking about when we lived in the camper for a little bit. When we had one. And my garden, do you know how nice that garden was? We had tomatoes out the wazoo.
Yeah, I lived there.
I know. But I'm telling everyone else, we had tomatoes at the wazoo, we had corn, we had peppers. I mean, it was...
We had zucchini, we had pretty much any kind of vegetable you can imagine we had. And it was ginormous. Watermelons, cantaloupes, everything.
When Gracie got hurt, we just picked up and left because that's just what we had to do. At least I did get to harvest some of those tomatoes. They were the cherry tomatoes that we froze. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I don't forget nothing.
Do you remember when I first told you I loved you?
Yep.
What was that? See if you can remember, because I don't remember.
At your mama's house.
I remember you asking me for a kiss.
Okay. That was probably after the first one already happened.
No, that was the first kiss.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. You were getting ready to leave, and I was going to go back inside, and you said, hey, can I have a kiss?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't have all that beard then. Y'all got to tell him to shave his beard.
Oh, jeez. Here we go again.
I'm serious.
Kick that out of the way. Or grab it, pull it out of the way.
There's the root here. Can you chop it? Almost. Almost. Just pull it off.
I did all that work for nothing?
Alright guys, so this is load number 6. Nope, 7. Load number 7.
A while back you were talking about it.
And I had to make him shovel. He's on the phone with his friend, but I had to make him shovel. My back hurts. So we're just gonna continue doing what we're doing. Alright guys, so the mulch is down. Now my husband's got to come by here and do a little top dressing and make sure it's all even and all that. But we still got to get pine straw. We're going to put pine straw around it. A thin layer. I made holes around the stems so that way the mulch is not smothering the stems. So now all we got to do is just wait for Steven, because he's on the phone right now, and get it done. We got a lot done today and I'm super happy. I don't have to mess with this for a good while. Alright guys, so we're going to take these rocks that are out there in the field. They serve no purpose out there, and we're going to line this bed. So that way, when it rains, it does not wash a whole lot of the mulch away. So, let's get back to doing what we were doing. Alright guys, so basically it's all done. We're going to do a thin layer of pine straw over top of this, but it looks good. It looks really good. We did a lot of work today. We got some rocks still left in the back of the trailer. We're going to go and dump them somewhere, and so that way we have
a designated spot to put just a pile of them, because we still had to clean the. That was only not even a
third of the field.
A third of the field of the rocks, but
and we got to get the rocks out anyways, because we can't cut this grass with a regular mower until it is completely, almost, well, pretty much, you'll never get all the rocks out, but pretty much clear of the rocks, because the mower blades will get tore up by the rocks. So, and we have an old mower anyway, so we don't want to mess it up any more than we already have. So I guess let's pull this up over here. Alright guys, so we're pretty much done for today. We're fixing to head back to the house.
She worked me to death. I'm starving.
That's your own problem. So we're gonna get back to the house and unload everything. We want to thank everyone for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button if you like the videos. We had a blast out here today. We enjoyed it, and thank y'all so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.
We appreciate it. Thank you all.